Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Sherry, Morning Edition, where we have to wash our dishes from last night because we were too lazy to do it then before we can even cook. And, not gonna lie, breakfast, most important meal of the day, probably gonna start with coffee. I have discovered that I prefer a light roast. You know, obviously I'm going to want something with a high caffeine content, but light roasts to me taste better just for my delicate palate. Oh, so delicate. And put a little cream in it because, you know, black coffee, it's a bit much. I don't know if I can handle that. Thinking about making some eggs. I like me a good classic American breakfast of eggs. But I like something on the side with it, like toast, butter, jam, because I like my eggs salty. But I gotta have that contrast, that sweet and salty contrast. Can something contrast something else and yet still complement it? Because that's what they do. The sweet and salty, they complement each other. They go hand in hand, like sweet and salty. Like the best candy bar out there of all time, the Payday. Peanuts and caramel, salty and sweet. That's my jam right there. I have a feeling that this is going to go down as probably the worst so far in this cooking series because one, you don't get to see my face, you get stuck in my booty. And there's not that much cooking going on. And for that, I want to apologize to the audience at home. Loyal viewers know that for the most part, and by that I mean all parts, I would be prepared beforehand, having everything ready to go. But this is an important part of the kitchen scene. This is what the sous chef would be responsible for. The cleaning, the domestic duties that the head premier chef would not trouble themselves with. But when you are your own sous chef, these are the details you have to deal with before you can work your magic. And so it's important to be familiar with all aspects of the kitchen. Not just the cooking, but the cleaning, the preparation. And in fact, let's have that be what this morning's episode be about. Preparation. Always be prepared. Let that be a lesson to you.